tight. Flight regulations.
Where's he going?
Stateside. Oakland Naval Hospital.
They can have him.
We're in Oakland, California, at a United States Naval Hospital in the year 1955, the scene of a most unusual experiment. Who occupies this room? Well, there's part of all of us here, I think. For it's truly been said that we never get away from the accumulated suffering of mankind. Before you can treat the mentally ill, you have to reach them. In a series of 10-day tests, Dr. Harry Wilmer of the Naval Medical Corps was introducing a new approach to this all-important first step. His object, communication and cooperation among the patients themselves, even the most violently disturbed and dangerous. His patients for the first experiment came from naval hospitals throughout the country and abroad, mostly veterans from Korea. They were officers and enlisted men alike, some young, some like Chief Driscoll, who had served 29 years in the Navy.
Sir? The one from Japan. Untie. Get them on their feet.
Untie him?
Observe precautions subject to unprovoked rage, homicidal, and suicidal impulses. Get him on his feet. Yes. Somebody's gonna get killed.
Sir, his sedation's worn off. Shouldn't we give him some more?
No sedation. Remove the restraint.
Well, stay away from me. I'll tear your hearts out. I'll tear this ward apart. Put me in a quiet room. Lock me up.
We don't use the quiet room here, Sergeant. I'm the officer in charge, Dr. Wilmer. This is Lieutenant Green. Those of you who have been through admissions, please go with her.
They're turning the place over to the psychos.
The experiment was officially authorized and subject to the special conditions of the Navy. It had to be completed in 10 days, and any outbreak of serious violence would end it immediately.
Lock me up or let me go!
How did they look to you?
Just like all the others I've seen in psychiatric wards for the past 20 years.
Well, that's true.
And what makes you think they'll be different this time?
We'll be different. Our approach will be different. We know this. The mentally ill are people in isolation. Each of them is alone in a world of his own, where he hides and guards the secrets of his illness. In this experiment, we will not accept this terrible solitude. We're going to have them live as if they were well. Now, for 10 days, we're going to expose them deliberately to the basic conditions of normal living. Living in a group with others, sharing in community. Nothing they do or say will be considered too strange, too frightening, or outlandish. This community will accept them as they are. They'll not be restricted, secluded, or made to pay a penalty for something that they cannot help being themselves. How are you this morning, Hanson?
Sorry, sir. I can't tell you how I feel.
Is there a reason?
Orders, sir.
Classified information. Secret.
I'd like to talk to you privately, sir.
Put your name on the bulletin board, Croner.
Lieutenant Cobb speaking. When do I get leave, sir?
There's no leave on this ward, Lieutenant.
Sir! I'm an officer.
Maples?
No complaints, sir. I guess I don't feel any worse off than anyone else.
I have a bad stomach ache, Doctor.
Had it long?
All night, sir. They're poisoning me, sir.
Who?
They, sir. They're sending rays into me from up there, sir.
Now, will everyone please pull up a chair?
All right, men, take your chairs and form a circle in the center around Dr. Wilmer. All right, you guys, you heard the skipper. That's an order. Now, come on, pull up your chairs.
Are you going to join us, Sergeant Hughes?
Is that an order? Are you going to make me?
We expect you to join us, but no one's going to force you. Now, we're going to meet together every morning after sick call, patients and staff. You may say anything you want to. The hour is yours. You're completely free to say anything you wish.
Maybe nobody's got any problems, Doc.
Doc,
Yes, Wheeler.
I have a question.
Do I have to be shot?
What do you mean?
Well, someone told me I was going to be shot.
Who told you?
A sailor. He had 3 stripes.
What were his exact words? Did you hear a voice?
Yes. But it was a sailor.
Could it have been your imagination?
No. It was real.
I know you. You're a spy. But I've been watching you. I know you.
Croner, can you tell us why you're here?
I don't know.
I went to see the doctor about my ulcers. Next thing I knew, I was in a psychiatric ward.
I can tell you there's nothing wrong with the chief here. You can ask any skipper from Dago to Norfolk. Who's the greatest CPO in the fleet, the toughest, huh? Our hash marks up to here, battle stars, citations, overrated. All right, laugh. You guys listen to me. Maybe I am sick, haven't got my strength back yet, but don't you sell Chief Driscoll short. Why, I wiped up the decks with 1,000 guys like you.
According to the records, at San Diego, you beat up the shore patrol and wrecked the brig. What about that?
Oh, shut up and knock it off, you stupid little...
All right, sit down and shut up.
Stupid, down!
The nurse was asking you about the brig, Chief.
They wouldn't let me go back to my ship, Doc. Get me back to my ship.
Nobody's got any guts. You're all better off dead.
What is it, Mabel?
That plane!
What plane?
It's on fire! It's coming in! It'll kill us all! Shoot it out! Shoot it out, somebody!
You're all better off dead. And I'm the guy that can take care of that point.
One affects the others. We're giving them too much freedom at one gulp.
It was rough, but it was worth it.
As far as I'm concerned, it was all chaos. Maybe that last stage wasn't entirely their fault.
Wyatt, I'm sure you behaved like a good red-blooded American coming to the defense of Miss Green, but it wasn't good therapy. When you used force and told that man to shut up, you denied him the promise we made him. We said he could say anything. How could he believe us?
I didn't mean it that way, sir.
Of course not. But they're all aware of it, and we lost.
You're treating these men as though they aren't psychotic.
That's my point exactly. Yes, they're sick, but they're to be treated as normal people who are sick. and whose right to human dignity and self-respect is in no way impaired by their illness. We'll talk about this some more tomorrow.
All right, everybody shaves this morning. The skipper's orders means everybody. You too, Maples. Come on, look at you.
I can't. I don't have any hands. Come on, kid. I'll help you get shaved.
My mother says, how can I do this to her? Her son in a psycho ward. I'm spoiling the whole Thanksgiving dinner for her, she says.
I can't eat with this. I want a knife.
Boy, if they give you a knife, I leave.
I wasn't going to be shot. I'd go home and see my wife. Be back in 3 days by train.
Request denied, negative. Rats. The rats are running the world. No place for any man. Mothers, fathers, children, they all go. Dead, hate, kill. Oh, I could tear this world apart.
But you want it back to the table, Sergeant?
Go. Where do you go? Where does she go in a dead world?
I wouldn't let that jarhead get away with that. I'd throw him into seclusion so fast it...
You've got a lot you could say to the group, Sergeant Hughes, but you never join us.
Request denied, negative.
What about this hate? Are you afraid of it?
You big shot psychiatrist, you got all the answers. Okay, but you don't get any answers from me. Request denied. Negative.
I've been studying your husband's history, Mrs. Hughes, and I'm very glad you could come.
I've been praying to see him.
When did you first learn he was sick?
Almost 3 years ago. Just before the Korean War ended, the Marine Corps notified me he was in Japan in a ward for mental patients. And I wrote to him all the time, first every day and then every week. But he never answered.
You know, he's still very sick.
At least he's here. He's in this country and I can see him. I can talk to him.
Can you still tell him that you love him? I think that'll help.
Walter. Walter.
How do you know my name?
Walter, I'm Jean.
Who is she?
Dear God.
I don't know her. What does she want?
Walter, I'm Jean. You know me. I'm your wife.
My wife is dead. She died 3 years ago. What are you trying to do to me? My wife is dead. Who is she? Some tramp you brought here because you think it'll make me feel better?
Walter.
You think you're God Almighty? You dirty, double-crossing liar! You don't want to help anybody! No, I'll kill you! Chicken! Chicken! Chicken, lousy chicken! You're all alike. You're all chicken. No guts to kill. Chicken! Come out and fight! I am a giant! I am the angel of death.
It could go farther next time, Harry. Someone really hurt. An official report, and before you know it, Washington gets into the act. I'm just pointing out the facts of life. A man tries something new, he's liable to discover it isn't the finest way to make friends and influence people, either in medicine or in the Navy. Well, you've got both.
Doctor, you have to make exceptions with a patient like Hughes.
I think he's getting worse. He's a boy with a death wish.
Put Hughes on chlorpromazine. Start with 50 milligrams QID. Well, let's say I'm prescribing the tranquilizer for all of us, as well as for him.
What's he doing?
He's expressing himself.
Maybe that's just his way of trying to talk to us.
What does it mean?
What does it mean to you, Maples?
I think he's scared.
I don't think we ought to talk about it.
Why?
I don't think anybody should air that dirty linen in public.
Well, nobody's trying to make you. It's just a way to let off some steam.
My complaint is, I don't like the Navy sending next of kin letters home. Dear sir, your son is on Mockingbird Hill.
That's an administrative decision.
Yeah, well, I don't have any next of kin.
Everyone has next of kin.
Yeah, well, then it's my mother-in-law, and she'll say, I told you so.
Doc? All day today, I felt funny. And I keep getting an idea. All day today, I keep feeling... I'm God.
You feel what?
What's it feel like, kid? It feels kind of funny to be God. But when you're God, there it is. You're the one. You want everyone, everybody, the whole world to be good and happy, safe. You want everyone home and safe. That's what God wants, I think.
You're not God. He's God.
Are you God, too?
Sergeant, I don't want you ever to do that again. We treat you with respect. We expect you to treat this group with respect.
You got to get rid of him, Doc. He's going to foul it up for everybody. Transfer him out.
Please. He stays here for the full period like everybody else. He's a member of the group. We'll meet again here tomorrow morning.
Doc. Don't do me any favors.
All right, fellas, that's it. Lights out.
Walter,
What?
lights out.
The lights stay on.
Come on, Doc.
Okay. Sergeant, please. Boy, you burn me up. What makes them let you get away with it?
The lights stay on.
Now, this man's Navy, when they say lights out, that means lights out.
Come on. I'll mash you to bits.
Doc says you're part of the group. Okay? What goes for us goes for you.
Let it go up there and cut off. Go, boy, this is what I needed.
him, boy. You gotta let him go. I'll chop him up. I'll send him back to his wife in a box.
You shut up about my wife! Don't you talk about her! She's dead. You leave her alone!
You believe that? You really belong in here. Your wife was here when you saw her. You saw her with your own eyes. No, she's dead. The Navy brought her here to me.
Chief, lay off. Sergeant had a good reason for saying that, didn't you, Sergeant? What was it?
I killed her myself. Oh, God, it's cold. I'm so cold. Oh, there's someone. Close the windows, I'll freeze. Oh, God, why did I kill her?
As you were, men. Go back to sleep.
Chlorpromazine, 100 milligrams. You didn't do badly, Chief. You handled yourself well.
Bet you sweet life I did. Begin to feel myself, Doc, you know?
That's not what I meant. I meant that the corpsman didn't really hold you back. You were holding yourself back. You could have hurt him. You were exercising self-control.
Next time out, I'll tear his rotten heart out and shove it down his throat.
In the name of the Almighty, let me be. I will not be here. All the legions of the devil are against me. Cast them out.
He's hallucinating.
It's as though someone else were talking. Walter, here's a pill.
Let me go, Colonel. I am bound to her and sworn to her forever. Please, let me go, please.
Hughes, can you hear me?
Please, Colonel, remember your promise. You promised that I could go to her. Please.
I can't let you go, Sergeant. There's a war on.
She's dying, I tell you.
What proof of you?
The letter, I tell you. She's in the hospital and dying.
Perhaps she's only sick.
No. No, she needs me. She needs me. She'll die if I'm not there.
Request denied. Negative.
Colonel, please.
I'm sorry, son.
I'll kill you with my own hands, no matter what God says. I'll kill you with my own hands.
Now, hear this, Sergeant. There are men out there dying. If you really want to help, go out there and help them.
I can't.
Why can't you?
He won't let me.
Who won't?
The corporal.
What corporal?
He's frozen in that bloody hole. He's chicken, damn him.
Help him.
He's chicken.
Help him.
I can't help him. He's got no guts.
Order him out.
Get out! Get out! Those mortars got us the order. I'm not gonna stay here and get killed. I'm no fool. I'm getting out. Oh, you stupid dead hunk of meat!
How do you know the corporal's dead?
I tell you, he's dead.
How do you know? Did you touch him?
No. The voice told me.
The voice?
In my head. The same voice that told me she was dead.
What did the voice say?
Your wife is dead. You killed her just like you killed the corporal. They're all dead.
Dear God, that poor boy.
They're all dead.
All?
My mother's dead. She's dead. All gone. Just me. I'm here.
Doc, is he all right?
Go to sleep, Crook.
Like the natural history of any group, there are ups and downs in the therapeutic community. A crisis may mark a turning point, backward or forward. Given the kind of confidence Dr. Wilmer had shown them, they were improving. But in this work, one crisis may follow another, and confidence can be a fleeting thing.
Who is it? Forman?
I can't sleep. I want the sleeping pills.
Sergeant?
I need them. Give them to me.
Right. You have your next medication? Forman? Go ahead and take them, Sergeant. They'll make you feel better.
Put him in the quiet room.
But, sir, Dr.
I'm the OD here tonight, and I'm responsible. You put him in. That's an order.
But, Lieutenant,
Don't you see this man's dangerous?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
He's in the quiet room.
Let me go!
He's in the quiet room.
Let me go!
He's in the quiet room. Quiet room? You know, the one we don't use.
Let me out! I'll tear these walls apart! Let me out!
Let him out! Let him out!
Let me out!
Morning. Freeman, how are you? Sergeant, I expect you to be standing by the rack when I make sick call.
Okay, fellas, get your chairs. Come on, let's form a circle. All right, boys, let's go.
Sir, this officer wants to make a request.
Yes.
When can I be transferred, sir?
When do I come up to the medical survey board?
When do I ship out?
Why are you firing these questions at me?
No one can be trusted here.
What are you trying to say?
You should have given us all sleeping pills. Then the room would be quiet. Then you'd have a real quiet room.
You were locked in the quiet room. Why don't I know about this?
Should all be in the night crew's report, Doctor. It was an emergency measure. I was the OD. I thought it was for the best.
Best. It wasn't. You know how I feel about this.
You are phony.
You're a liar. If you want to say something, Sergeant, why don't you join the group?
Tell a guy you're going to treat him. You tell him he's sick, then you talk him into being sick, then you throw him into seclusion. That's the brig. That's punishment.
You don't belong in the quiet room, Sergeant. I told you that when you first came here.
I didn't believe you from the first, Warden.
Why'd you let him do it, Doc?
This isn't a hospital. It's a cell block. The whole world is a cell block. Well, I'm getting out of here.
Leave him alone. Leave him.
Harry, you go at this with such intensity.
Vic, I began in psychiatry at a state mental hospital. One night I got an urgent call from the ward. There was a patient lying on the floor, blue in the face, gasping for breath. 2 attendants were bending over him. And one said he's choking on a piece of meat. I had to do something fast. There was no surgical set. On my knees, by the light of a flashlight, I performed my first tracheotomy. But it was too late. The man died there on the floor. I stood over the body. There was the gloomy ward, with endless rows of patients, some in restraints, staring into space. Then a patient sitting near me said, "It's been a long day for John Allen." Was that his name, I asked? No. No, he said. I'm John Allen. I walked away from the ward, overwhelmed by the utter loneliness of these poor people, forgotten, sitting like automatons through endless days. No one seemed to belong to anyone, or even to be anyone.
Want to play a game of casino?
Nine days of progress and of backsliding, of revealing and withholding. There is one more day for the group.
But my exec officer would never let me forget that I've been in a psychiatric ward.
Some are officers and gentlemen. Some are officers.
Some of them make me burn, that's what. The trouble with the Navy is the enlisted man can't speak up and say what's on his mind.
What do you think you're on now, Jarhead?
Suppose we consider this. In all this talk about COs, officers, the attitudes of anyone in authority over you, isn't it possible that you're really thinking of your parents? Their attitudes and their authority?
Oh, count me out. I love my mother. Why, I'd murder for her.
Murder whom? His old man.
I don't know what you guys are beefing about. All of you got families or wives or kids or something. Like, you all got it made. You know, I never had any of that. Ever since I was a kid, all I can remember is being shipped from one foster home to another, and from the time I was 16 years old, the only home I ever had was the Navy.
How much longer you got left in the service, Chief?
1 year to make it 30.
Then what do you do?
How long does anyone have left? In life, I mean. And for what? But what's behind is not so important as what's ahead. And how long is not so important as how well. You carry here the only real security you'll ever know. Everyone has some more, some less. It grows out of the healthy part of childhood. I mean, the sense of being wanted, loved, cared for by mothers and fathers that you admire and want to be like. But if you had the opposite, yes, I know, you carry the grudge. It's as if you keep on living with.
I want to say something. I loved my parents until I was 12.
Why don't you stop there?
I was 12 years old, and one day in school, the police came for me in a car. Someone said that there had been an explosion, and it was our house. I asked where my parents were, and he told me that they had been taken to the hospital, that I would be taken to see them. Well, they didn't take me to the hospital. They took me to the morgue. And they took me over to 2 slabs and uncovered 2 dead bodies. And they said they were my parents. They were so burnt and I couldn't recognize them. My mother and father.
I never had anything that terrible happen to me. It helps to know.
That was a tragic thing that happened to Maples, wasn't it? I think he feels better now that he's talked about it, don't you, Sergeant?
What's it to me?
Why were you so moved?
Oh, you're nosing around again, Dr. Berg. Don't you know when you're licked?
I think you want to talk.
Look, you got those babies over there spilling and crawling. You go back, make them happy. I'm not one of them. I'm a man.
Maple's story reminded you of something.
Hearing him talk was like my mother. She was all the time running to some preacher bending his ear with her grief. Nobody could suffer like my mother, and did she love it. And wasn't some preacher handy, why she'd get on her own private intercom and talk to heaven direct.
Who do you talk to on your intercom, Sergeant?
I'm no Maples, I told you. I'm a man.
Sure. Not a giant, not a Superman, just a man. With a breaking point. Yours came in that shell hole in Korea.
What a rotten thing for a doctor to say.
It's in your records. You held an advanced position with your platoon for 5 days. Attacks came against you in endless waves. Finally, you broke. You froze. And your corporal was killed trying to get you out. Would you like to see the report? There's nothing to hide.
My father got the last laugh. And just like he always said,
What did he always say?
I'm a chicken. What punk he'd say and he'd work me over, he was right. I'm a nothing, just like my mother.
Nobody's a nothing. Get that out of your head. You were a combat Marine. That's somebody.
She was a nothing! I knew that when I was 10 years old. She just sat there and took it. She worked herself to death, and he... Oh, I hated him. I wanted to kill him. He was all the time out having a good time with women and booze. Do you know that he would actually bring them home? When my mother would come home from work, would he come in with one of them, and he would laugh at her. And she... My mother...
Go on.
I told you she was a nothing dishwater. She got what she deserved. She ended up dying a miserable death.
Then you hated her.
No, not her. It was him I hated. But she was a nothing. Submit, she'd say. Bow down and be saved. Saved for what?
You resented her so much it made you want to kill her.
Well, not me. It was him. He killed her. That's why I hated him.
Then why have you imitated him all your life?
My father?
His aggressiveness, his hostility, his contempt for everyone, his brutality.
What are you trying to do to me? You're twisting everything up.
Hughes, follow this. You say your mother was a weak girl.
She was.
Then why were you so afraid of her?
I wasn't afraid of her.
You were. Something frightened you so, it made you want to kill her.
What?
What did she do to you? To you?
Nothing!
Then why did you feel like that? You yourself said she deserved to die.
Well, I didn't kill her. I may have...
Face it. You may have what?
I couldn't help myself. I didn't want to be like her.
She wanted you to be like her.
She tried to keep me her little baby. She tried to make me her baby.
And all your life, you felt like that.
If I let her have her way, I would have been just like a little girl.
You've raged and stormed against the world to prove yourself a man. But inside, you felt helpless. Hughes, see if you can get this. You were afraid to love your mother because you were afraid of her power over you. So you wished her dead. Since then, you've wanted power over others to keep them from destroying you.
No good. Better off dead.
Dead? Not you. Who's dead?
She.
But she's alive. Your mother and your wife are mixed up together in your mind.
Oh, I killed her.
Then there would have been a trial. Were you arrested? Did you have a lawyer? You weren't in jail. You were here with us. Your trial is inside you. You're a prisoner of your own making. But you have the strength to break your own chains.
Let's do it, Sarge. You're not supposed to be down there. Hey, what? You put those down! You woman to shear. They took the nerve to shear.
Sergeant, open the door. We don't want any locked doors here, Sergeant. Come on out, Hughes. Come on out and talk to us. There's nothing to be afraid of. And we have a lot more to say to each other. We're all with you.
Mr. Sarge, the doc's right. No sense stewing in there all by yourself.
Well, what does he want the shears for? Does he want to cut something?
Nobody's going to hurt you, Sarge. Don't hurt yourself.
Sarge, we don't want any more quiet rooms here.
That's right, Sarge. We don't want to
Quiet, quiet. Let Dr. Wilmer talk now. Let them talk. Sarge, nobody here hates you. Nobody's got it in for you. I know I said some things, but I was just blowing my stack, letting off some steam. You know how it is. Sarge, all of us here, we're all in the same boat. What if I move?
Don't, Sarge. Don't.
Give them to me, Sarge. Give me the shears.
We're responsible for his life.
Give me, Sarge. You don't want them. I'm not going to let you do it, Sarge. You're going to have to take me with you if you try and do it.
You do it to yourself. You do it to all of us.
Come on. Give them to me, Sarge.
then there'll be nothing between us. We've nothing to be afraid of.
I can't stop myself. Takes a guy with guts to stop himself.
I know a real man when I see one. The 10 days of the first experiment are over, and a new group is arriving. Everything that's learned about each group will be included in their records as they move on for further treatment.
I got a message from the Admiral.
Oh, yeah, sure you have, sailor. Come on, tell it to the skipper.
You keep it. The lucky day.
Different kind of a deal. But if you believe in it, it works.
Sergeant, your wife is here. Glad you came, Jim. I'm glad you came, Doc.
Why didn't you ever talk in the group?
Oh, I heard everything you said. My mind was going clickety-click, even though my mouth was closed. Like that.
Well, the new men who've been through admissions, come with me, please.
That's you, sailor.
Don't be afraid. Go on in there. There's a lot of intelligent people in the group.
Clean uniforms can't hide the fact that these young men are not cured. Some are a little better, some a lot. They'll go on to other wards in this hospital as well as to other hospitals. But wherever they're treated from now on, the doctors and staff will have more knowledge with which to help them. And in most cases, they'll have more cooperative and trusting patients with whom to work. Their need has led them here, where a community of their own is a stage in their return to a normal community with us. Today, throughout the country, many hospitals, Naval, Army, veterans, and others are employing Dr. Wilmer's method with success. It's another step forward in enlightened medicine, and a vast step forward in man's understanding of his fellow man.